Alcohol is a problem across the United States, but is it more of a problem in Lubbock? Where did Lubbock rank in Men's Health magazine's drunkest cities in America?
Stray animals are on the rise, and only 20% of pets entering the Lubbock Animal Shelter come out alive. What can you do to help?
Black History Month is a time for people to honor those who have fought for equality of African Americans. Jenna Ramos looks at what the Lubbock community is doing to celebrate.
From the College of Mass Communications on the campus of Texas Tech University, this is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Maegan Wilber.
And I'm Bryce Whittle. Men's Health magazine dubbed Lubbock the 8th drunkest city in America in its latest edition. Gina Martinez takes a look at the problem of alcohol in Lubbock and services provided so you don't have to get behind the wheel next time you have been drinking.
He's going so fast, swerving all over the place, and just happens to swerve to the right, knocks my door off, misses my boyfriend's arm, and my boyfriend's stepping out of the car by 2 seconds.
Stephanie Garant knows firsthand how devastating a car accident can be, especially when a drunk driver is behind the wheel.
So I jumped out of the car. I was freaking out, obviously, because I thought that he had been hurt, and then my car was just completely destroyed, so it was a pretty traumatizing experience.
Lubbock has many honorable mentions, but Men's Health magazine gave the hub city a not-so-honorable one, the 8th drunkest city in the United States. The magazine recently released a study of America's drunkest cities based on death rates from alcoholic liver disease, booze-fueled car crashes, and the number of DUI arrests. The study also included people who admitted binge drinking in the past month and the severity of DUI penalties. Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission Sergeant Michael Lockhart agrees alcohol is a concern in Lubbock, but also questions the validity of the methods used in the study.
We have population coming from all over the South Plains, hundreds of miles, just to come here just come here to die from their liver disease or be treated for it.
Lockhart feels the numbers are inflated because people are also coming from all over the area to buy and drink alcohol. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's website, 69% of drivers involved in fatal crashes in Lubbock had a blood alcohol level of at least 0.08 or above the legal limit in their system. The national average is 48%. In addition, at least 74% of Lubbock drivers had some alcohol in their system. The national average is 52%. Safe Ride dispatcher and former Safe Ride driver Shannon Smith is encouraging students to take advantage of Tech's alternative transportation system.
Instead of the student having to worry about getting a ride home, having a safe ride home at night, they can call us and we can provide them a ride at no cost to them.
Smith says students who use the system are doing their part in making roads safer after a night of drinking.
The way I look at it, if they're calling Safe Ride, they're being responsible. I don't see the problem with them using Safe Ride, and I don't think the university sees a problem with it either.
For MCTV, I'm Gina Martinez.
If you've had too much to drink, there is no reason to put your life or the lives of others in danger. If you would like to use Safe Ride, the number is 742-7433.
Careless pet owners and irresponsible breeding are two things contributing to nearly 15,000 strays a year in Lubbock. Rachel Kirkendall has more.
More than 15,000 pets enter Lubbock Animal Services a year, with 20% making it out alive. Shelter supervisor Sean Bird says the $75 retrieval fee or a lack of effort lead to the euthanization of many former pets. Bird says careless pet owners and irresponsible breeding contribute to Lubbock's stray problem. Several ways exist to avoid stranding your animal at the shelter.
You know, our main thing we try to encourage is tag your animals. You know, some kind, whether it's microchip, the little personal ID, something where if your animal does get out, we can get it home.
Bird says the shelter is moving to a prime location off the loop that holds more animals in hopes of increasing adoption rates. City Councilman Todd Klein says a new building can't fix the entire problem. Pet owners must contribute as well.
If you can't take on the obligation of keeping that animal, think twice before you adopt it, because ultimately, when we have doing things like simply abandoning the animal or turning the animal into the animal shelter, those things aren't productive, and it creates a hardship. Nobody wants to have to euthanize an animal. Nobody wants to have a situation where animals are strays in our community.
Klein says unless you're a professional breeder, your pet should be spayed or neutered to decrease strays in the area. Lubbock native Matt Wright is one citizen who's done his part by taking in 4 abandoned dogs.
You get good dogs, and I mean, you get to give them a home, you know what I mean? And they're unwanted dogs, and there's a lot of them. If you go down to the pound, it's really sad, you know, and you'll find some of your best dogs.
Despite some citizens' efforts, strays still represent a significant problem for Lubbock. You can help by volunteering at the shelter or adopting an animal. With MCTV, I'm Rachel Kirkendall.
Thanks, Rachel. Valentine's Day is a day for couples to rekindle the flame and express the way they feel about each other. Flowers, cards, and candy are customary on Valentine's Day, but to some, it's just another day.
That's kind of how the world's made it out to be, is, you know, you go out and you have a special dinner and special everything for Valentine's. It's just another day of the year.
Jane Ann Miller believes the gifts are nice, but they are not what Valentine's Day is truly about.
It is not about the gifts and the candy, although that is very thoughtful. It's just about the expression of love.
February is Black History Month, and people across the Hub City are remembering those who helped achieve equality for African Americans. Janet Ramos has the story.
Martin Luther King Jr., civil rights activist, and Carter G. Woodson, father of Black History Month, are just some of the larger figures recognized during Black History Month. Here in West Texas, the Lubbock community is remembering the past African American leaders and also presenting future leaders. The Southwest Collection Special Collections Library at Texas Tech University is currently showcasing the work of Eugene Rockamore, one of the first African American photographers in Lubbock.
At the time, he was just the photographer in the community. But as time passed, like most things do, those photographs became more valuable and provided a source of documentation for things that happened, and events especially in the African American community in Lubbock.
Rockamore captured images of life and culture of Lubbock after World War II. His work has been published in various books, and many of his images have a sentimental value in Lubbock's African American community.
It was a neat picture because my grandmother, my cousins, and my mom and dad, and my uncles were all, it was about 25 people on this picture. We were sitting around this big sofa we had in our living room. And he came and took a picture, and that's one of the most prized pictures that we have in our house.
The Lubbock Alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated celebrated Black History Month with a talent show on Saturday, showcasing a variety of talents with their theme being Living the Legacy of the Past, Leaving a Legacy for the Future.
And so we decided to come up with the legacy of the past, saying that the past is what paved our way, and that's why we're here today.
The president of Texas Tech's Black Student Association said she believes celebrating Black History Month is important because it shows just how far our country has come.
And we've also become ingratiated in America's history through Black History Month. It wasn't just Black people who fought in the civil rights movement. It wasn't just African Americans who have made great strides. There are other ethnicities and other cultures who have had a tumultuous history. And I think by recognizing us, we also prove that this country is slowly but surely becoming the diverse melting pot that it has always been known to be.
For MCTV, I'm Janet Ramos.
What a history and what a legacy Martin Luther King left behind.
Well, I'm just wondering if we should celebrate Tiger Woods or not.
I don't think so. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for watching our MCTV Weekend Update. I'm Bryce Whittle.
And I'm Maegan Wilber. We hope you have a great day.